What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the ANR Geekly. We're a little bit late today. We had some things to do, so we're a little bit late, but we apologize. But we do have good news about going forward. Our new start time on Mondays. It's going to be 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, starting next week. A bit earlier for the Eastern Seaboard people. So that's a new start time next week. We're excited to get that going. We want to come on a little bit earlier to allow some of the Eastern people to maybe catch us live. We do have people on the replay crew always messaging us. So it'd be nice to see if some of them could trickle in. So welcome to our show today. We had a good show. I can't do the show by myself because there's a lot to get into. He is currently looking out his window and yelling, "Where the hell's my marketplace guy?" I just told him they ghost you every time, bro. They ghost you every time. There he is.
It doesn't even get to that part. I'm done with them before you even get.
Is it still available?
That I'm fine with because like, okay, you're interested. We'll see. Well, I'm gonna get into it in a minute.
The world famous D Goes Off is back today.
It's not even it goes off. It's it's funny more so than anything.
Yeah, okay. We're trying to sell it here, D. Come on. Work with me here. Let's see here. What's going on in the chat here? Apparently there's a little cat fight between 78 and Ryan here.
When is it Ryan picking fights with people?
I don't know. Ryan's saying the press is not going to allow him back in, and 70 is like, "Happy New Year to you, Ryan." Happy New Year to you as well. He said it to us as well. Ryan says, "Yeah, God knows I don't want to stay up until 1 a.m. talking about Todd on a Monday, but you do anyways."
Yeah.
I've seen you stay up.
Speaking of Todd, we're
Kickstarter me.
We're 78's page.
Oh my god, we're starting off with some laughs here, man. That's why I was stumbling out of the block laughing.
I was like, what are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at the chat. That's why I was sort of laughing because when I click play and get the camera on, I look at the chat next to me and I'm just like, oh my god, like, these guys are already with each other. So, anyways, got a good show, man. We got a lot to get into. We got D's Goes Off, what I learned. I think you have an IG spotlight as well.
Yeah.
And then we have our toy news talk of the week. But before we get started, we got to do our world famous dad joke.
Gotta get the booze ready.
Get the booze ready.
Every time I say that, it's pretty decent. So
remember, everybody, you can send us submit your dad jokes and you can win a prize. It's a random thing we're going to do. It won't be based on the joke if it's hilarious or not. But send in at ANR Universe. Let us know there if you know what joke you want to submit, and we'll give you credit for it. And like I said, we're not going to tell D either until after the joke is submitted. Sorry. That way he can give his honest reaction to it, not be biased, because he's known to be biased. Just kidding, he's not. He hates them all.
Yeah, it might be. It's okay.
What is going on with tentacle toys here?
You
want to deal with the children in the chat while I get If you're wondering, if you're listening to our Spotify or iTunes, wondering what's going on, get on our YouTube channel and watch the videos, because some of the comedy is in the chat as well. It's pretty funny. But yeah,
for anyone listening, it went. So KJ and 78 and a few others on Highly Posable, they do their show Fridays at 7 p.m. Between 7 and whenever KJ logs on, because he's always
7 p.m. Eastern or Pacific?
Pacific.
Okay. So before that show, I do my show now.
Yes.
I do it at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, which is well before these guys do their thing, about movies and TV shows, and I am running solo for the time being. I don't mind it, though. I had fun last week, Friday, when I did it.
Seems like a newscaster type of
thing. It was good, man. Like, nobody interfering with me, nobody bothering me, nobody giving their lame takes. No, just kidding. I just had fun. I enjoyed it. It was good. But come by, say hi to us, or say hi to me. Chat up. Let's go from there. But anyways, let's get into our world famous ANR dad joke. You've been waiting patiently for this one all week, D. Here we go.
Thanks.
All right, and you guys can play along too, whether you're listening to us or replay or chat. Do hashtag dad if this week's dad joke was good, or hashtag sad if this week's dad joke needs improvement and I should go back to the drawing board. What are you doing? You can't do it in our own chat. That doesn't count.
Go on.
All right, here we go. All right. Okay, so as you know, my wife, she's not a huge fan of me, my collection, right? So my wife said she's gonna leave me if my Star Wars obsession doesn't stop.
Okay.
To that, I said, "May the divorce be with you."
I mean, that was okay. That was pretty good.
Yeah, get your lightsaber pen out, baby. May the divorce be with you.
I don't know what to do now. I didn't anticipate
You're conflicted.
That. Yeah, you can. Make a like a hearty chuckle one. That's not like full on. Good job.
I will buy the exact sweater for Halloween if I can find it and do the bowl cut too. I mean, I already have a bowl. Just need to grow the hair out.
Kinda.
What do you mean, kinda?
That's better than sad. So.
Ugh. All right. Let's get into what we watched and what we got. Go for it.
So as I mentioned, I watched their podcast. There was a diorama with tentacles. That's where all that comes from. So there you go. I did not put it
that's where it came from. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
And it's still resonating with 78 because he's
the one making it?
I have no idea. I tuned out at that point. I didn't want to get added to one. No, he's not making it. It's just an official one. But he does make dioramas. I'll pull them up after. I watched Abbott Elementary. Ryan recommended just now, well, earlier, like 4 p.m. I didn't watch it, but what did you say, Ryan?
Well, what, if you haven't watched it, why are you bringing it up?
Because I'm going to add it to your list of things you have to watch.
Oh, okay, that's why.
What is it? Oval Blatt? So add that to your anime list. Didn't watch any movies. Dune 2 is playing. Justin has it on in the other room.
I gave up on that movie. I just I can't, man. They're speaking like some old dialect, which I understand is.
But it's funny. It's funny because you love Star Wars.
I do, but I don't want to overthink.
It's not even. It's.
I shouldn't have to learn like ancient dialect to get the lines. It's great. It's a beautiful shot movie. I'm not going to deny that. I think it has everything going for it. It just. The dialogue just loses it. I just lose interest in it halfway through. I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good here.
That's fair.
You know,
it's not for everyone.
Yeah, it's not, but it is beautifully shot.
Do you watch? So I put on Squid Game, but I wasn't in the mood. I have to be in the right mood for it. Did you care about the previous season? Like, were you into it?
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan. Yeah.
Okay, so have you started? Well, I guess you can tell me when you get to what you watch, what you got. Yeah. If you did watch it, give me what you think so far. Mm-hmm. What did I get? So I did get these, and I opened them finally. So I'm finishing off my Kaiju number 8 characters. So I got Aminia. I need one more girl with a giant axe.
Yeah, because she can really lift that axe.
They're wearing their exoskeleton suits.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
That amplifies their latent.
Of course it does. Of course it does.
So don't worry. So
why would you need an axe if you can amplify your strength?
Because what they do is they take the kaiju essence and put it into their weapons. So if you have a high skill potential,
so now she's Thor. Then okay.
Basically, but Kaiju number 8 is still the strongest. Where else did I get?
I thought kaijus were beast animals.
He is, but he got infected by one and turned into a human-sized one who is one of the stronger ones. This is so awesome. You used to watch Power Rangers, man. How are you hating that concept?
But they didn't turn into beasts themselves. They went into a beast as a form of a robot.
Yeah, in spandex suits.
If I got infected by a beast blood, I'd probably die of cancer.
That's the thing. He's outlawed. No one knows he's actually a kaiju. So when he shows up on the scene, he has to take care of business and then evacuate immediately. I
have a take on anime right after you're done.
I know you do. That's like, but this is the stupidest list anyone could. Tozen Art, Majin Vegeta head, but I only got this so I could repaint it as Ultra Ego. I didn't start yet, but I did remove the Majin.
And you didn't even tell me. I would have doubled up on the order.
This was on Marketplace. These are.
I don't even talk about Marketplace.
Yeah,
we're gonna go off later on.
I didn't get these on any website. Your Trunks is on the way still. I assume it got held up in
and I
LA.
appreciate it. Thank you. I can't wait.
Uh,
It'll be awesome. I showed a
so
buddy of mine who's a big GB fan. He's the one that got me into Dragon Ball back
yeah,
into DBZ because I had after Dragon Ball I kind of took a hiatus for a long time. But he told me, "Hey, check out DBZ," and I'm like, "What? They're back?" And this was a long time ago, right? And then so I blame him for my Dragon Ball obsession. I
yeah.
blame him, and he knows it too, and he watches our video too all the time. And so I told him about what you did for me. I said, he got me this, and I showed him the picture, and he was just like, his mouth just dropped. He's like,
It's
"This is insane."
the toasted one
Yeah,
with
there it
all
is,
that
right
stuff.
there. I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's what Trunks should be like all the
Look at
time.
this floppy bitch. This is the old one. This is the old one. If you ever so slightly like move his arm, you can see his get back.
Oh, good.
No,
That's Ozempic Trunks.
that came. I'm not even trying to do that.
Oh my god.
But something fell, or his hair fell. You would think that it's
Park
not.
asked, yeah, so Metropolis, a local comic book store, had a closing sale. He's asking, did you get anything?
I went, but I did not. I went to check it out. You asked me to tell you if they had anything, and there was about like 50 people just swarming the place.
I think you had to get there early in order to get the
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah. There was stuff, but I didn't want to buy for the sake of buying stuff I didn't want. So
Yeah,
like,
you don't want to just go in there for the sake of it and buy nonsense, right?
Yeah.
So
it's a shame. It's a shame. I don't like when local comic shops close.
it's a dying
no
breed,
fault
my
of his own.
friend. It's a dying breed.
The rent increase didn't help either, but yeah.
Well, from what I heard was they couldn't. The owner was kicking them out.
Yeah.
And they couldn't find anything that was kind of within their ballpark. And if they did find something, it was too small. So yeah, I feel their pain. They're getting squeezed out, and it sucks. It really does because there's too much greed in the real estate market in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And all these small stores are paying the price for it. It just really does suck.
Elvin doesn't read comics, so it's a toy store for first and foremost for Elvin.
Anyways, is that it, or do you have anything else?
That's all I got. I did read comics too, by Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. I think I like Batman the most still.
Oh, okay.
You checked out Superman. You said you liked that one the most. You liked the different take on his suit and everything. On the current, are you going to keep reading it?
Yeah, I am. I'm
Okay,
just waiting
I won't
to.
spoil it.
I'm waiting to let it breathe a little bit. Let get it more issues out.
Yeah,
and then I'll binge it.
and
I
then,
hate waiting on comics. I really do. It drives
it's
me
every
nuts.
Wednesday. Well, I say it's every Wednesday, but it's
every 2 weeks, isn't it?
Depends on the story. So sometimes
Yeah.
it's like a once-a-month story. Other times it's every Wednesday. But every Wednesday's comics do come out.
So do the nerds all line up?
I could basic. No, you could. They have their savers now, so they can request that stuff gets put on hold. So only Hobby B, but we still have our online stores too.
Well, so you can also go to Comic Scene in Surrey. They still sell comics and some toys there as well.
Yeah,
support them. They're probably one of the smallest stores. So if you do buy comics, try to buy it off them if you need to. From all accounts, you've gone there and you said the owner is very helpful and very nice as well.
Very nice.
He's the one that hooked you up with my Superman.
Yeah, I said my buddy was looking for a comic. You wanted it like 2 weeks after release.
I didn't even know. It just showed up on my feed.
I know you did. I know, like, this is a long shot, but would you happen to have this? And then we kind of laughed. He's like, no, but I'll give you mine. I was like, oh,
so shout out to Comic Scene. I fully want to support small stores like that, and that store has been around a long time. I've gone there. I haven't gone there recently, but I've gone there for decades before to get stuff. So yeah, shout out to Comic Scene. New owner, right? So
yeah, nice guy. Your turn. Yeah. What'd you get? What'd you get up to?
Surprisingly, I got nothing this week. My 2025, I said I'm going to be reducing my collection and buying stuff, and it's off to a good start. I've been trying to get nothing. So I've got enough right now. So let me go and enjoy all this. There's a few things that's trickling probably in the next couple of weeks because of pre-orders from the last 4 or 5 months. But not really getting anything to get in this week. So I'm happy about that. Less clutter to deal with. What did I watch? Okay, so I did watch a few things. Squid Games, you're talking about season 2. I did watch about 4 episodes. I'm in. and I'm liking it. I love Squid Games, and the actor, forgot his name, the main actor, he's awesome. So I really enjoy watching it. Do you watch it dubbed or do you watch it Korean?
Korean.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I don't like.
I put on the English one, so like nah,
Yeah,
no.
I just don't like that fake noise and muffling and all that. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is so garbage. So yeah, a Korean sound for me as well. Enjoying it. I want to finish it off. I'm enjoying it. All right, so update on the anime. What's going on? I said for you guys that I needed some more time. So
Okay.
I've got a 3-horse race right now in the lead.
Oh,
In the
okay.
lead, there's a 3.
Should I be writing this down?
I tried all the other ones that people listed, and I thought all of them were garbage, in my opinion. In my opinion. But to be fair, I gave all of them only 2 episodes tries.
Mhm.
So there is a couple I have it on my list there. I wrote this stuff down
Oh, you
somewhere,
did.
so
Okay.
I don't forget it myself, right? So those ones that I tried, I didn't like. I'm gonna give them one more episode each.
And I guess you can't say which ones yet. Are you
No, I
waiting?
don't want to reveal that yet.
Man.
No, but I'll give you the 3-horse race
Okay.
in
Okay.
the
Okay.
lead. I'll give you those 3 that's in the lead right now of all the list of animes that you guys gave me. So the 3 that are in the lead are Arcane.
That doesn't count.
Why not? You guys gave it in the list.
I don't even know who recommended that. I should have.
You did.
I should have taken it off. Go on.
I have. So Arcane is 1. If that doesn't count, then I'll take it off the list. But you guys gave me that list.
No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I'm glad. I'm surprised because I remember you said you were bored of the first season originally.
Yeah, well,
Because there was a lot of slow pacing and dialogue at the beginning.
Okay, see Ryan saying Arcane, but hey, one of you guys gave it on the list, and I wrote it down that day. So don't at me, at those people. Go back and watch the video and see who recommended it. Anyways, Arcane is 1. Okay, Blue Box.
What?
I like that Blue Box.
Okay.
I love the comedy in there. It reminds me of some of the anime that I watched a while back. So I like it, especially when they go into the comedy mode and change the character's look. I enjoy that, which I think is pretty common in a lot of comedy in anime. So Blue Box is number.
That one I'm surprised by.
Yeah, I know, right? Look at you.
Yeah, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
I can't read you.
And then Dragon Ball Daima. So
okay, fine. Ryan's gonna have a
so I've got
that,
I've got the 3 in the lead here. But like I said, I'm still gonna give all the other ones 1 episode each. There is one that one of you guys mentioned, and I can't remember the name. It's a Viking one.
Viking.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's like they're like Thor and Loki or something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I didn't even say that.
Very, very gruesome.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure someone just said that in a previous, like one of our older episodes, and that probably resonated because I didn't write that down either.
Okay, so I tried that one, and that was not bad, but it's in the mix with the rest of the lot. I
think it's called Twilight of the Gods. You're thinking of
Vinland. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I think it's Twilight of the Gods. Was the main characters who's the Valkyrie? Sigrid. Yes.
Oh man, I can't remember.
Is it the Zack Snyder one?
I have to go. The what?
Hold on, I'm just gonna share the screen. Is it this one?
No.
Because the Thor and Loki are in this too.
No, not this one.
Okay.
Although I'm not aware of that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to check.
Oh, maybe
send me that in the chat after. I think he's right. It's Vinland, I think it's called. Very, very bloody, and I enjoyed the first episode. So I might go revisit that one. There's only so much time I have, so I'm trying to get through like 8 requests here, and I'm trying to give them all a fair shake because some might start slow, some might start fast.
That's the problem with anime is they are. I think they're too slow paced for you to get into, and that's no fault of your own.
I'm being patient though. I'm trying to give them a chance. So, yeah, because I watched 7 episodes of Arcane. And then I watched.
So I guess you're on season 1 then. Like you started.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Blue Box I did 3 episodes, and then Dragon Ball I did 5 episodes, and the other ones I did 1 or 2 episodes each. So I've still got to flush them out more and see. But yeah, getting there. But so far those are the 3 in the lead.
Whoever
Well,
recommended Arcane doesn't win any prize, by the way, because it doesn't count.
yeah,
So
whoever did,
if he
I have
chooses
the
that,
notes upstairs. I have the notes
if
upstairs.
he chose that, it doesn't count.
So how am I supposed to know, right?
That's not your fault. You just
See, that doesn't help. I think you're one of the ones that recommended it, Ryan. So why would you want to say that? It doesn't make any sense. All right. So yeah, I watched that. Movie wise, didn't really do any movies this week. I did watch Silo. That's a great show. Man, that's a good show. Ooh. Last
episode 7,
episode.
8, and 9,
Yeah, episode 7, 8, and 9 are done.
and you
Episode
discussed it on.
Yeah, I was discussing it on Sunday nights or Sunday morning. We did it this time. Me and Sheldon did it on the Mighty Show. We discussed and reviewed 7, 8, and 9, and now we have episode 10, the finale, next week Sunday to discuss. So that's going to be fun. Gonna enjoy it.
I'm probably gonna watch Shogun eventually because everyone keeps raving about it. So I'll give it a try.
I can't wait to see Alvin stick to his guns after Arcane season 2.
Is it good or bad, Ryan? Like I don't know. I can't even tell if what you're implying now. I figured you would be the one of the people who like that show. And I'm not saying it's bad. I like it.
I will say this about Arcane. I like the first 3 episodes more than I like the last 3 episodes.
I'm so far, like it's been such a long time since I've seen season 1 because it took forever. I don't even recall like where you would be. I do like the stylized fight scenes. I like the
but I like the origin of it before.
Okay.
I like the origin of it before it all went to you know what.
Yeah.
Right. I don't like that because she kind of reminds me of like Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
yeah,
it just it annoys me. I was like, no, don't do this. You had a good thing. Don't do this.
If because that's who she is like in the game. That's her type of character. Are you saying you don't want her to be that personality? Do you mind the change?
I don't mind a little bit of it, but I don't like the overboard of it.
Yeah, okay. But her progression on sides, you don't mind. Like she needed to be okay.
But I did like the beginning of it all more than I liked what it is and what I'm seeing now. So I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be something that I might stand the time off. Jinx, yeah. See, there you go. Look, I even said it.
I figured you were just trying to. I was like, wait, he's not spoiling it for anyone. That's his season. Season 1 was like 3 years ago. So, but
yeah,
now people might check it out again.
I'm not a big like. I don't like the Harley Quinn character as much as I used to in the old Batman. You know, when the original Batman animation, I like that Harley Quinn. Now I don't. I just think it's too overkill.
Yeah,
and it's a little too much now. It's like nah. I just like that Mr. J. I like that.
Where they're trying too hard to make her crazy.
Yeah.
Versus someone who's just a little off.
Yeah.
Understandable.
So that is what I watched. And of course, I watched a lot of football. It was great to watch some football, playoff football, hockey, a little bit of soccer. Netflix debuted WWE, which was massive. But now it's like sort of the hype is there and now it's going down.
Hey, Tav.
Hello, Tav. And yeah, so that is it for what we watched and what we got. All right. What do we want to do? You want to do IG Spotlight first?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this guy before. It's
Ralph.
You've seen him, the cell shading. The cell shading dude. So the one that caught my eye was his repaint of the Ninja Turtles. He did it in comic style.
You know, they look like cardboard cutouts.
It does. Someone's like, this isn't real. I'm like, no, he has videos of him painting it. Like he has sped up videos.
Do you like this?
For certain things, I do. Like, I think this looks cool. You saw his, like, you see him all over Facebook. Like, they look like they popped out of a comic book. I like it better than what Hasbro did.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Is it too jarring?
Yeah, it's too much. I think
that's what I love about it.
Well, I mean, you love comics way more than I do, so of course this makes sense for me to see you liking it more. I'm not saying it's horrible. I just it doesn't make it look like 3-dimensional anymore.
That's why I like it. I was saying, oh man,
Oh,
this
really?
looks
Okay, I don't like
yeah.
the fact it's not three-dimensional.
I was like, this is totally playing tricks on my mind right now.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
that
like
yeah.
it. Just looks like flat cardboards to me now.
Oh, it looks so cool. But I can
He's
see
very
what
good
you're
at
saying.
depth perception. He's really good at it.
I just see so many people do it incorrectly, like Hasbro.
Mhm.
Mafex has done it with their Spider-Man. I don't know who else they did it with. I can't even off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone. They did like 6 versions of Spider-Man though, so that was bound to happen. This Batman I like
Mhm.
for the reason you just said. I'm like, this looks flat. It looks like it should be on that paper. I like the color and the dimensions he's playing with, the depth perception, the lighting and shadows. Like I love all of this.
But
Uh,
what is the point of the figure then?
I don't know. It just looks cool, man.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't look cool, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
it defeats the purpose of a three-dimensional figure.
Not necessarily because I more so want the item. Like I want to like physically see it, but just because it looks like that doesn't mean it it probably looks different in person. Like it has
Yeah,
to. It looks cool. I don't know.
it does look cool. Yeah, no, I'm not going to deny that,
I'm not
and it
saying
takes a
it
lot
looks
of
any
talent
better
to
or
do what he's
worse.
doing.
Yeah. But
Like,
I definitely wouldn't mind like having one that looks normal and then one that's done that way
mhm.
for the same reason I just collect toys. You could say that about like what's the point of having it? Well, what's the point of having this versus like a printed out picture? It's just
It's almost like an art piece.
yeah. I
Yeah,
wouldn't want it for everything, just specific characters. Mainly ones like Batman here.
I'd be more inclined with statues than with
Yeah.
figures.
So this one's a statue. So that
Yeah,
one, like,
yeah.
does this bother you, or does it still look too
If it's
jarring?
a statue, I think it's fine.
I like this Wolverine like a lot.
I mean, imagine the amount of detail and time it took to do this. It looks absolutely insane. That's a lot of work.
It is. So I
Very,
appreciate
very
that.
hit that Magneto for me.
Let me go into his Instagram.
That Magneto looks crazy good too. But this Magneto looks more like figure paint job than to have the comic book. I could be wrong.
Let's see what we have. A bunch of McFarlane's. I'll scroll past that. This Juggernaut Colossus I liked. Like the lighting here. I don't know how far down his Magneto is now because that was just this anti-venom look cool. Like this looks cool. But
Crazy.
again, for photo opportunities, the Spider-Man. So he can do simple when he wants to, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. That looks great.
Gambit. No, here's this one I don't think you would like.
No.
Okay. See stuff like this on 78's comic Dio that he made of the rooftop. Chef's kiss. Oh, here he is. So when he moves it, does that what like
that makes it bring it back to 3D, yeah.
so like
But if it's standing still like that, it's just like looks like cardboard cutout, yeah. Just so uber talented this guy is.
this
That
is the one
Broly
that
looks
yeah.
holy smokes. Oh wow. So good.
But again, some of them probably don't look that well unless they're still, and that's okay. I don't
Mhm.
mean they look bad. I mean like the illusion only works from certain angles.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you saw him moving Magneto, it looks fantastic still. So like, there's no part of me that dislikes anything he's done, and I think they look awesome.
Mhm.
I was looking at 78's page earlier just because I saw this huge ass diagram. I was like, man, if I had the space, if you had the space, because I certainly don't.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he took a photo of his Kickstarter spawn here in front of one of his dios. I know how you feel about Toddy stuff, but this does look cool posed up here with the smoke and everything.
What's up, Darth?
Hey, Darth, what's going on? And then
It does look incredible. Highly posable. Looks very Cool.
The posables page has also a bunch of action figure shots that I
Look at
also
these pictures. Wow. I like that. That looks awesome.
Look at this. That's
That
so
looks awesome.
yeah, man. And yes, I won't dwell on these Instagram, but I could spend hours just scrolling through Instagram.
I know that's what Instagram wants you to do. Spend hours on their platform instead of working. All right. News. I do some news, or do you want to do a D goes off?
Mine's just short. I've been trying to
Okay.
sell stuff.
Okay, so we'll do yours after the news then.
Yeah.
We'll do
Oh
yours.
man, let me hear your news. Give me some good
Do
news.
you want me to give you some news? Okay. I've got what I learned.
Okay.
Okay. So, oh my god, it's so hilarious. So what I learned is a town in Oregon called Oregon City, sorry, called Bend, in Oregon, has spent $1,500 removing googly eyes from their arts around the city.
Like people have been vandalizing that. How much did they spend on this?
$1,500 just to
leave
remove
it,
googly
right?
eyes.
Just leave it. What do you mean? Oh, who cares? Leave that. Like, come on, guys.
So let me tell you the story. Okay,
I'll do it for $900. Give me a call and like get $1,500.
so apparently this is art, very expensive art that someone that made commissioned for the city, and somebody is going around town, not just this art, but other arts, and putting googly eyes everywhere. And the town has asked, the council has asked people, whoever's doing this, please stop, because we've already spent $1,500 removing the googly eyes, and we don't want to keep doing it.
When has that ever worked? Please stop.
Oh my god, look. I'm in Oregon. Ben is full of upright rich old folks. It's hilarious. So, anyways, Hailey, I need you to go and investigate this for me. Send pictures to us. It's not just this. They have a deer.
I mean, that looks okay. Why did they put like super glue on it or something? Like, why is
So
this so hard?
that's what I was gonna get to.
Okay.
Is the problem is they're saying they don't like, so they don't mind people, because they said that during the Christmas time they put on the reindeers, they put the Christmas hat on, all that stuff, right? So they're not discouraging people for being creative. What they're saying is these googly eyes have a very strong adhesive which can destroy the statues and damage it. So they're asking the citizens, hey, listen, don't do this because it's damaging the statues that we have around our city. And so it's going to either affect the statue in sort of eroding it, or even bend the actual figures because of the adhesive. So they're asking for people to not do this. A lot of people in the town are having a great chuckle and saying this is hilarious. They're saying this is the best thing to ever happen in their city in terms of the statue that they have erected over there. So I ask you guys, should the googly eye bandit continue?
Just leave it. What's their problem?
Should the googly eye bandits continue doing what they're doing? Oh man, the reindeers made me laugh out loud, man.
Yeah, those look legit. Keep them.
They look legit. Oh man, this one is pretty creative. If you had a smiley face there, that would be awesome. But yeah, so anyways, the town of Bend. The town of Bend.
That looks like Bambi seeing the hunter before his mom.
The city is the people in the city also lashed out back to the council saying, you should focus on addressing more important issues like homelessness instead of worrying about this.
Googly eyes.
The googly eye bandit is at large, folks. So if you're at Bend or in Oregon, make sure you go visit that and take some pictures.
If they leave it alone, they'll get bored.
Oh yeah, this is just getting more attention, which
Yeah.
makes that person who's doing it, or people that are doing it, even more interested in doing more. I wonder what the police would do. Would they arrest them for vandalism? They probably would, right? You're vandalizing city property.
for the adhesives.
Yeah. Maybe they should use like duct tape or something, right? And then that won't have. I don't know. Duct tape has strong adhesive too, but I don't
No,
know
they
what they're
want
using.
it. They want to leave their mark, so they're like not gonna make it easy on them, man.
Anyways, the googly eye bandit I thought I'd mention to everybody is what I learned. I thought it was hilarious when I saw it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. All right.
You do also talk about people's collections. Ryan did send me his soft goods.
Oh yeah, let's see it.
Warhammer. He threw this on this bad boy, so he's showing off the. So I was curious. It looked like it'd be hard to get on, but he says everything like unplugged and he could just hook it in. So it looks pretty badass. I like. So I don't play Warhammer. People have tried to get me to. I like the designs of the Marines, like the Space Marines and everything.
Did Brad try to get you into it?
He talked about it. He's like, oh, if you ever want to come and like.
He's actually going to Las Vegas.
Is he? Yeah. Oh, he wanted me to make him what are those? Not a crest, but basically is for his team like a while ago. But they didn't end up going last year.
Oh, he ended up not signing up in time, but he's gonna go there to show support.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, good for him though.
It'll be good. He hasn't been out of the Canada in a long time because he was asking a million questions about how to go about it, including what do I use there? Taxi? I'm like, no, Uber, man. What's wrong with you? Anyways, I helped him out, so he's pretty good. He just made me a little bit nervous. So that looks cool though, Ryan. Good job.
Did you watch the game?
Which game?
I don't know why he's booing Knicks.
I don't know why. I don't like the Knicks. Who likes the Knicks? Ugh. I know people in New York don't even like the Knicks, probably. I think Spike Lee even canceled his subscription. His yearly membership. All right. What else we got? No, we're not.
Yeah.
No chance.
So Alvin.
Yeah. I was gonna go off, but it's okay.
Go off. I want to.
No,
what is it? What is it? Is it political?
We're not a political.
Yeah.
Show,
Okay. Then leave it alone because that's gonna go on for hours.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But okay. So my rant, my D goes off.
Yeah, D goes off, baby.
So you've dealt with like Facebook Marketplace before.
Hold on. We gotta put this on so we know.
Yeah. Sorry. I rarely do because every time I put something on Marketplace, just weirdos come out. And it's okay, but it's always just like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was this.
Not just Marketplace, it's on chats too.
Yeah, like I very clearly told you what it was, and there were pictures. So then you wait to meet up, you get there. He's like, oh, is this version? I thought it was that. I'm like, then obviously you're blind because I took like 7 pictures. So other people are like, hey, do you still have this? And I go, yeah, I do. Like it says I do. I'm not gonna be that guy who's like, well, obviously I have it if it's still listed, but obviously I still have it if it's still listed. So I get people.
A lot of people put it in their posting saying if it's still up.
Yeah, that's what I
still have it.
I know half of mine say like sold or not. Like
yeah.
So there's those people, and then there are the people who ask if you still have it. You say yes. I'm like, okay, let's meet up tomorrow at noon. I'm like, okay, dope. Let's meet up tomorrow at noon. Message at 10 a.m. Hey, are you still good? Message at 11. Okay, I'm gonna meet you at noon. Like, hey, anyway, we can push it back to 1. I'm like, fine. Well, I'll go meet you at 1. I'll go kill time at the mall. And then 1 rolls around. Hey, do you want to meet at 4? I'm like, I'm leaving at 2. I'm like, okay. So
why didn't they just tell you at 4 to begin with?
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not going to you. It's like, well, I know you said we'd meet at the mall, but can you meet me at this school at like 6 p.m.? I'm like, absolutely not.
Can I interject for a second? Time out.
Yeah.
Okay. So this person tells you that you're going to meet them at noon at the mall.
Yeah.
That person goes from noon to 1 o'clock.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, like that's
okay. Then they say from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right there, I know it's a kid.
Yeah, 100%.
You know why? Because they wanted to go at lunchtime to meet you, but they couldn't.
Yeah.
Right? So now they're saying 4 because school ends at 3. We'll give them enough time to go meet you there.
Yeah, 100%.
And then what happened? What did they say? They meet you not in the mall where?
Out of school. I'm like, okay. Well, so that was my thought. I'm like, you're either a student or you're a student, and you and 6 of your friends are gonna like hold me up at knife point for this. Or you see those videos where one grabs it and runs up. Like, I'm not meeting you at no damn school. If you want this, and then I'm like, hey, I'm still playing. I'm like, hey, so I appreciate the inquiry, but this obviously isn't working out. I have other people asking. I'm not going to hold this indefinitely. And then that turned to like, oh, okay, I'll come in 15 minutes. I'm like, no, what do you mean you'll come in 15 minutes? How did you go from like 4 p.m. to 15 minutes? So then there's that pissed me off. So I'm like, I just blocked that guy. Another person's like, hey, so do you want to do trades? I'm like, what do you have to trade? And he's like, what are you looking for? So I rapid fire off 10 things. Like, I don't have any of those. Like, okay, great. So do you have money? Do you have currency that we could barter
I
with
like how you just
instead?
rapid fire 10 things. I
So
can't
then,
do trades. I can't do trades.
well, I hate them, but I'm like, I'll entertain this idea just in case. So I'm like, okay, we'll do the original price that was already under like valued. I was like, any way you can sway the price a little bit? I'm like, no, this won't work. I'm sorry. I have someone else asking. So same thing again. I'm like, thanks for asking, but I gotta go down the list. So I message the other guy, and as soon as I say I'm moving on to the next person, they freak out again, and then they get angry, like, well, you shouldn't have led me on, blah 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 blah. I'm like, I didn't lead you on. Like I gotta just go through this list, man.
How did you lead them on? You told them that I cannot go lower than the price I'm giving you because it's already undervalued. And from there, they got lead you on?
Yeah, yeah. So there's those types of people that happen like 3 times where they get mad after I say, "Hey, I appreciate you asking, but obviously, like our time frame doesn't work out, and I have other people. I'm not going to hold this forever." And then one guy messages me, and he's like chatty. So I'm like, "Okay, this is obviously a kid again." I'm like, "I don't have this, but my friend does." So I send him to like I'm like, "Hey Jeff, do you want to sell this Superman to him?" But I didn't know his age. Like
Yeah.
he was just like I was like something's off about this dude. So Jeff's like, "Hey, I'll send it to him." He meets up and he texts me. I'm like, "This guy's like,
Jeffrey
yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah."
Okay, okay.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, this is like a 12-year-old." So he's like, "I don't even want to talk to this guy because I'm a grown man meeting up with a kid,
We better call the
exchanging
police on Jeff.
exchanging money." Yeah. And then funny story though, out of all the people who bought my stuff, it was some like 15-year-old who was like, "Hey, meet at this time." Like, yeah. I'm like, he's like, "Oh, I can come here if you want." I'm like, no, I'll meet you halfway. He does it. He's like, "Do you mind if I inspect it?" Yeah. And he's like, "Okay, thank you." And he hands me the money. No issues, no nothing. There's some kid on his bike. I'm like, there's a bunch of grown 20-year-olds to 30-year-olds who are whiny little babies about this, and these kids just come and wheel and deal no problem.
Cowabunga says, I'd almost rather throw my item in
Yeah,
the
I'm
trash
getting
than
to
try
that
to sell
point.
it on marketplace. Oh man, good times. But
Oh my
sometimes you
god.
gotta sell them because you just you overbought or you bought something that you don't want it anymore and you want a couple of bucks back,
Yeah.
right? I mean, marketplace was such a great place to sell because it was very
It's very
fast.
easy and fast, right?
Yeah,
Like
and
people message me immediately. It's just you got to filter out the stupid ones to get to like the
you shouldn't
serious
have to
buyers.
filter anybody, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the worst are the ones that isn't still available. I had that over the holidays, right?
Yeah.
So I had somebody message me asking for I put up some figure on marketplace and they said, "Hey, do you still have it?" And I said, "Yep, I do." But I said, "I'm leaving in 2 days to be gone. I'll be gone for about 10 days out of the country. Either you pick it up 2 days from now, before 2 days I head out, or I can hold it for you and I'll get back and then I'll message you. And if you're still interested, we'll go from there." He's like, "Yeah, yeah, perfect. Message me when you come back. No rush." And everything went off great. So I come back. I wait an extra day to give him because it was January 1st I came back. So I didn't want to bother anybody on a holiday, right? So
Yeah.
I messaged back on January 2nd. "Hey, I'm back in town. Please let me know if you're still interested and we'll go from there." The dude blocked me.
Yeah, instead of saying I'm not interested anymore, they trying to
And
be
I was just like,
savage.
"What?" I'm like, "What did I do?" I was very clear and he agreed to it.
They get scared because they're like, "Oh, I wasted his time and I don't want him to be mad at me, so I'd rather just block him and have him be mad at me."
I wasn't mad at him. In fact, I thought he was mad at me for not letting him know on January 1st. It's
My thing is
crazy.
I don't like to disappoint. Like I hate saying like, "Hey, sorry, I'm not holding this for you. I got to give it to the other person," because they seem like they really want it, but
Yeah,
whatever.
it's crazy, man. I mean, the other alternatives are what? eBay, which is ridiculous because you got to go and now pay all these fees. eBay just keeps raising their fees. I guess they don't want to be in business anymore. That's their motto: is how can we drown our business and close it up? Because the fees that you have to pay to sell an item, and then the buyer also has to pay a fee as well. It's pointless. You might as well just, like, Cowabunga dude said, just chuck it in the trash. And I have to pay for, like, and for if you're in Canada and you sell something in the US,
Yeah, there's the shipping and duty and
shipping, customs, rate the other person has to pay, and then you also have to pay in different currency, and you're gonna get fleeced on that right now.
yeah.
It's just not worth it. And how do I even give you exact quote of how much the cost is going to be for shipping? Because
That's what I'm curious about those too.
so I in the past I would just take a wild guess,
Yeah,
and there's a times where I got burned,
yeah,
and sometimes you go over $5 and you think, okay, it's only $5. I'll be able to ship it faster for them to make up for it. But now eBay has protected the buyer, saying that if your shipping is too high, they will penalize you for it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, so if I guess wrong, I'll lose money. That's okay. But if I guess right and have it a couple of dollars over, I'm going to get punished for that. You're discouraging me from even trying to sell it there.
Yeah.
There's another way you're discouraging. So I haven't sold stuff on eBay in a long time because I just don't like their BS of all the fees and everything. And if you don't ship it out in a certain amount of time, you also get penalized for that. So
Yeah, I
if you
get
break
that.
your leg, a death in the family happens, they don't care. So yeah, and there's been times where I didn't even get the item from eBay too when I bought it. Never got it. And then it's like jumping through hoops from eBay to give you that insurance that they guarantee you when you're buying
Yeah,
something. It's just you gotta provide all
I
the
haven't bought from there
emails.
for a while.
Yeah, it's a cesspool there, eBay. I don't know if they've fixed anything or not, but it's been over 2 years since I looked that way. I'm like, see you later. So might as well sell on Amazon. They charge
Well,
you fees, but at least they deal with half of stuff for you. You don't have to worry about shipping. You just go drop it off
but
at the
good to know I'm
Amazon.
not missing anything.
No, you're not.
I'll stick to the marketplace, and it's all its hilarity.
Um, anything else from that D goes off?
No, just more. I have more people
There
messaging
should
me.
be a buy it now option on Facebook Marketplace. Just
There
buy it.
should.
You click in, you guarantee you buy, like, contractors that you're buying it.
I'm so rapid paced with like, sorry, I've got to go to the next person. That it's whatever. By the time I'm done.
You're creating yourself quite a hateful reputation there around the local area here.
Yeah, apparently.
I've seen you hovering on the social media markets. I mean, here he is. All right. Get my popcorn, lean back. All right. So that was D goes off.
Barely. That was a tame one. That was a tame one.
If you
I'll find
guys
something
like
next
D
week.
going off all the time, let me know because
I'm
I'll
too
encourage.
easygoing.
No. We're gonna have to get you uptight now.
Find me a social media post and then just record me in real time.
I'm gonna like screen capture the stuff.
Are you gotta block out every second word. You stupid.
Yeah. I have to use the black Sharpie.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Let's get into toy talks of the week.
I know you've been missing Super 7, so they're back.
Oh, yay.
They're back with Micronauts. It's coming soon.
Micronuts.
Were you this
No.
what was this? The 70s, 80s? They did a
No.
comic book.
How old do you think I am? No, 70s. Jeez.
No, I'm saying, did you ever like
No,
delve
I
into
did
this
not
realm?
play with
Okay.
Micronuts.
These were too obscure for me. But for anyone who's into that nostalgic era, then you can dive back in. So here's my question. So Ninja Turtles is successful. Gargoyles they've done as well. Maybe not as successful, but they release them so slowly that it builds up anticipation, and anyone who does want them can get them, and they don't oversaturate the market. They don't lose anything. But then you get onto companies like Mattel. I like my Micromice from Mars figures, but they started out small dose. But now in the States, all I see are people posting them for like $35 at Walmart's. I thought the property was too niche to pull off like Walmart, Target, Toys R Us's. Like people like Micromice from Mars from the 90s, but how many people are clamoring to rush to Toys R Us or Targets to buy them? And they're doing a second wave in like sports gear because in the 90s you have your Ninja Turtles who play basketball and soccer, football. Did that with
Everybody
Mice
played
from
sports
Mars.
back then. Yeah.
See, that's a bad idea. Well, obviously, I don't know their business model. I'm glad they're doing that because I like biker mice. But do you think there's a fine line between catering to your customer and your cult following
Yeah.
versus making a grand IP in toy stores and they'll
I
sell out?
I felt the same way with that garbage Earthworm Jim nonsense.
And I got mine from everyone got theirs from no, but you're not wrong. Like they did same with Battletoads, Premium DNA. They were branching off from Megapolis. There was a whole
Yeah.
scandal with them. Their employees started their own business, and it looks like they're kind of doing the same thing. As of 52 weeks ago, they had a picture saying they're shipping their items now in 2 weeks. That was 52 weeks ago. These are not seeing the light of day.
52 weeks ago?
They disabled their site. It's under construction. Like,
Wow.
and then those were selling for $50 American to $60 American. Here's a picture of them with an update. Okay, here's the most recent update. So 28 weeks ago, quick update on Earthworm Jim. We thank you so much. Blah 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 blah. It's funny because even like KJ and them were talking about this 2 weeks ago. They said there was a QC issue with the product, so they weren't up to their standards. So they requested them back to get them fixed. Jim will arrive and start shipping soon. Everything fans have come to expect from blah blah blah. 28 weeks ago. That's unacceptable. But at the same time, they showed up on secondary markets, Temu, AliExpress. So as I mentioned, $50 from them, or $20, $15.
Damn,
I
Timu got them on, huh?
I got the whole wave cheaper than 2 figures from them. And like looking at it, it's like this. Like I like this dude. He's fine. There's nothing wrong with him. So someone like a year ago, they're like, "Hey, so are these bootlegs?" And the company, the official company, I took a screenshot of it because I knew they'd delete it. They're like, "No, these are the same versions we are going to sell ourselves. It's just some customers live closer to where the factory is located." So then I was like, "Hey, so why would I buy from you if I could just get this for $20?" And then everyone else started. So then they deleted that post. So I don't have a problem with them making the character. They obviously made the product. Did they run out of money and they can't pay the factory? That's a whole other topic.
Something's up. Yeah, yeah. Something's fishy.
If they just so that killed them. That's going to destroy their company, their reputation.
It's already done. Yeah.
They did Battletoads. They made 2 of the 3 characters. If they had just made all 3 and released them in small quantities, those would have sold out. They would have recouped their money. They didn't need to make wave 1 and wave 2. And in wave 2, you're going to get your third main character, which will never see the light of day because Earthworm Jim ruined it. Same for wave 2 of Earthworm Jim. If you have an IP where the main characters are a team, just make the team. Just do that. Get your money.
Get out of the gate strong.
Yeah.
Get out of the gate strong because you could build momentum for maybe more products down the road. Right.
You don't have the luxury of Hasbro of making these like a team of Cyclops.
If you don't get out of the gate strong and you don't get those products in the hands in a relative, quick manner, like, I mean, sometimes it does take a year for a product from going from start to finish. People are patient and can wait a year, but when you tell them, like you just mentioned, in 2 weeks you're going to get your figures, guys, and then it's like 28 weeks later they're showing some boxes and pallets, nobody cares. Nobody's going to sympathize with you and say, "Oh yeah, we're so sorry that you had to go through QC issues or barcode issues." They don't care. You spent 28 weeks. You figure it out. This picture that you should be sending is 20 weeks later. We're sending it now. It's already on the way. That's the picture people want to see updated. They don't want to see your warehouse with boxes.
Which also, like, the comments were turned off. Like, no one can
Yeah,
come.
of course the comments were turned off because they were going to get destroyed.
Yeah. They did Barnyard Commandos, but now Nacelle is selling them at Walmart. Weird.
Yeah, they probably got
the biker mice.
Barnyard. He's saying Barnyard Commandos.
Oh, because I thought Premium did those too.
Somebody probably bought the license. and beat them
So,
to it.
oh yeah. Huh. Well, that being said, at least that company that's doing Bicromise has like released their products. I just are they coming out too much too fast? Because I don't want to see them go down. Like I don't want to see them fail. I
But
do like the
they're doing that themselves,
I
right?
know.
So
But again, I'm not a businessman, so I can't tell them. Like I can't give them advice. Like they're not going to listen. They have their product in stores, so obviously they're doing something right. It's just I wonder how much they're selling versus how much profit. Like but I wish them luck because I do like everything they've done. I like the quality and I like the niche characters that they're doing. So I wish them success. Shao Kahn's back.
hello.
The reason that came up is because again, like companies who do bring their random obscure. So they did Ninja Turtles, Super 7 did Ninja Turtles. They did the Four Brothers in Wave 1. The only thing that they did wrong was their Simpsons line. Jax
Wait,
has got
you're talking about the micro nuts level?
no, they're just picking like random IPs like Silverhawks. They did this, but Super 7 also did Ninja Turtles. They did
and
that
GI Joe
successfully.
and Simpsons.
GI Joe, I don't think successful.
Okay, if you're going to talk about successful, okay, that's not.
Only
There's no way I
only
should be mentioning that if you're saying successful.
only Ninja Turtles, mainly because they released the Four Brothers in Wave 1. So if you're like, hey, awesome, like I got the main characters. And then
I
they did
will say though, I will say one thing about the GI Joe stuff. They do look great.
do you have any?
Yeah, I have the first wave, and then I
Okay.
canceled right after that because of my fiasco with the exclusive what do you call it, soldier. Remember I had the SDCC exclusive shipped to the wrong house.
Oh yeah.
Remember that thing? So they said a replacement is on the way. I
Mhm.
provided all the proof and everything, and DHL also backed me up, saying that yeah, we screwed up and sent it to the wrong place, and we can't even find it now. The person we can't track down, which is so stupid. How do you not track down where you dropped it off? Um, but anyways, they said it's on the way. It's in the boat. This is them saying themselves. It's on the boat. It's on the way. You should receive it within a month. Fair enough. As long as I'm getting it, what do I care? 3 months go by, nothing. And I've emailed them twice. After that, I just said, forget it. You're done. I'm not
Yep.
buying this line. I'm probably getting out of Super 7, period. And yeah, I have zero interest in Super 7 now.
Understandable. Like I'm not yeah. They
And the
you
Simpsons
like
was
their
the last
Simpsons.
line. I
Yeah.
did like the Simpsons because they had a ton of accessories with it too, and it's so cool.
But
Like they
now
had
if you want it,
individual
you can get
chips.
Jax.
They had individual chips for Homer in a bag. I mean,
Okay,
how
question for
Ruffles.
you. So you had the Super 7, you like the accessories, but overall, did you prefer those or do you prefer something like these that are
Hey,
smaller,
hey.
smaller,
Yeah,
more
yeah,
portable?
Homer.
So you've that's pretty good actually. On
Yeah.
command, nice. You didn't keep them, you gave them to your son. Why
Yeah,
is
so
that?
my youngest son is a big Simpsons fan. He watches it with me. His eyes lit up when I got a couple of them, and I said, "Yeah, these are for you." So he keeps them in the box. He's an inbox collector. He hasn't opened them. Ay caramba!
We're getting
S
another Bart, blue shirt
yeah,
this
that
time.
fast, huh?
Well, his shirt's a different color. So, yeah.
Sure. I mean, hey, good for them to reuse that, right?
That
So
was an easy one. Just take off Bartman's body and put the normal Bart's
yeah,
head
yeah,
on it.
yeah, of course, for
Bumblebee
sure.
Man. Do
But
you think you're gonna
isn't he
keep?
supposed to have a red shirt or orange
Yeah, that was
shirt?
wave 1.
Okay.
So the blue shirt, back in the '90s, he in some promo arts and marketing, and I think it was
Mm.
Butterfinger. They put him in a blue shirt.
Yeah, lay off my
So,
Butterfinger. Yeah.
so here you go. Here's blue shirt Bart, just in
I
case
ate
you wanted
Butterfinger.
him.
I'm like, why did I even eat this thing? Ugh, it was
It's
so
good.
gross.
You don't
No, it's
like it?
not. Ugh. That's like that with Wonder Bar. Ugh.
Are you gonna get wave 2 from? Are you done? One and done. Shave, yeah, shave for us. You can go buy that V suit.
Do you want me to say what suit you'd be in?
I was gonna say it on your behalf so you wouldn't get in trouble, but I just be like, here's
I'm like,
me.
yeah.
I don't have that. I don't have that hair anymore.
No, I was saying that what 78 suit would be. It'd be
Oh, me. I was like,
very
I only have one
scantily, I
option.
tell you that. Very pointy. Butterfingers are delicious. Oh, oh. Oh God.
Wave 2, yeah, or what? I don't even know.
Well, I'm
4, I
gonna
think.
get
4,
him
4.
whatever. He doesn't really want all of them. He
Okay,
just told
just
me
the
I
main
want the
family.
main. Yeah, I don't think he'll want the B guy here, Ichiwawa.
Itchy
Uh,
Scratchy?
yeah, he'd probably want that. Yeah, they better make it a 2-pack, man.
I doubt it.
What? They're tiny.
They got the 4-inch ones too coming though.
Yeah, these are 4-inch.
They're the larger ones because there was what 2.75,
Yeah, these are the 4-inch,
and then
aren't
these
they?
are the 4 inches ones. Yeah,
Yeah. These are the large ones.
4
Yeah,
and 5,
4 and 5. Okay.
depending on if you're an adult or a child.
Yeah,
But they look good. They're affordable.
they're
Things
adding a couple more accessories in these boxes, huh?
The engineering looks different too.
Why
What's
not
that?
a glass of beer?
I don't think they can do that for kids' toys. They want to market these to
Oh
kids.
yeah. Okay. Yes, you're right.
That's the only reason.
You're right.
Yeah.
Good thing I have accessories of glass.
Yeah, yeah. Alvin has like,
I've got
don't
like
worry.
bottles of wine. I've got champagne glasses for 112 scale figures. I got a crate
I
for
don't
all
have
that stuff.
any.
Oh, you can have one of mine. I
No,
have
I mean
doubles.
of these figures.
Oh, you're not getting any of them?
Surprisingly. But I said the same thing about Street Fighter. It's just when you see them in hand, I had to get Cammy. I had to get my
Oh, well, if
girl.
you see these ones, let me know.
Yeah, I will. I'll grab them. And then on to, I didn't pre-order any of these. I don't know if I want to. These have been hitting people's hands already somehow. So
What?
you have Marvel Legends. I don't even know what you call this. Spider-Man wave. You have Spider-Man Unlimited,
I
Agent
just want
Venom,
Mysterio.
Spider-Boy,
I mean, Chameleon.
Chameleon.
That's all I want.
And then Dan said the Target exclusive.
Oh, screw this
Charles
exclusive
said,
nonsense.
well, it's Fan Channel Canada. So what is that? GameStop?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you even want this one though?
I do, but I'm not gonna. I'll call them up and ask if they
Yeah.
have it. These days, I've been like going on GameStop's site and sells out. Especially the damn Transformers. Like, come on, you don't even get a chance at it.
Are you interested in any of the reveals for Transformers?
Do you have them here?
I'll pull them up quickly. So we do have Optimus. Let me swing back on over to their Instagram. Let's just do it this way. So this is one of the things that I do not quite. How do you decide which Optimus you want versus which ones you don't? Because at this point, he just looks like a smaller version of good ones that people already have. So why is this one special?
Yeah.
Why do people want this Studio Series one? So these go up. I think they went up. No, they go up tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They have Jazz, but again, Jazz has been released multiple times.
Are these the actual the real size or the tiny versions?
These are Studio Series, so I don't know. I think
the Jazz looks dope.
Yeah, but is he better than any other
Yeah,
Jazz?
he is better, okay?
Than any other Jazz
Prime! Call me Prime! Decepticons!
And we have
Who's the voice for that? I want to know.
What is that one? I don't know which movie this is. I skipped out on them.
Yeah, I'm not.
War for Cybertron.
Nah, pass.
I like the game a lot, but I don't want any of these.
Yeah, no, definitely not. This is how you ruin Optimus Prime.
Leader class Shockwave.
That's how you ruin Shockwave as well. I can't understand anybody who likes Michael Bay's insect googly faces. It just drives me nuts when people's like, "This is amazing."
I don't think anyone has said that in a long time.
Oh, I've heard people argue with me. Like they're like, "No, it's awesome." I'm like, "Okay, relax."
Yeah. So see, none of these.
This pisses me off.
Why? Go on.
Because I have the other one that came out like 7-8 years ago.
Well, they're gonna re-release them eventually.
And the paint job is much better.
Are you gonna get it?
I'll see the price.
Yeah. And then we have these Top Spin versus Spinster 2-pack.
People are gonna go nuts over these.
So pass for that, and then keep in mind the Age of Apocalypse wave.
Did you pre-order this wave?
No, I didn't pre-order it. I don't pre-order Legends anymore. I do like the Build-A-Figure.
I pre-ordered this wave. I have a feeling I'm only gonna like maybe 2 of these figures. I say
There's
3.
Puck. He's back in action. It's good to
Oh
see you.
God, yeah, that's rich coming from you. Oh God,
Don't be a hater.
I will be a hater because he ruined my childhood.
Did I put
Dave,
a McFarlane in on this?
no, you
Oh
did not.
man, I
Yeah,
didn't. I
woo.
didn't. First time
Yes,
for everything. There
yes.
wasn't anything to show this week.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. MDLX Mega
Hey, look
Man.
at that.
Here's another one that's starting to bother me though. I guess it makes sense because he steals powers and they change the accessories. But people are only just getting the blue bomber version, like the normal one, and then they tease the fire one, and now they're teasing the metal one.
It's funny
Some more
how
characters.
they're gonna get extinct because of Jada.
No, they at least this is a reputable company.
No,
Oh,
I'm not,
the Mega Man. I thought yes.
the Mega Man, not the
Yeah.
company itself.
Yeah.
I think you're finding like this is obviously worth cost more. I think it's what twice the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're giving you premium accessories and maybe a better paint job, but I don't think Mega Man's that big enough where people are going to say, I'm going to pay double more
I
for
think
one.
so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Once,
I don't think they will choose one over the other. I think they will buy the I don't think they will go like, "Oh, I need this version." Like they will buy a die cast version of Mega Man.
I thought this was Mega movie. Now I cannot see it. That's hilarious.
I cannot see it
Oh
either.
man, give him some claws. Give him
It
some
was
claws.
good. I see where you're coming from. It was good when it was just like his normal look. Like, hey, this here's a die-cast version of Mega Man for your display piece. Like, put it on there. But if they're doing all the Robot Masters and all of this, I see where you're coming from as well. But I guess it
How
goes
long
the
does it
same
take?
way.
How long did it take between this one and the next? When is this coming out?
I don't even know. They just teased this
That's
today.
what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
my point. Is
yeah,
they do a good job because they're a premium brand. I'm not saying that the product will be inferior. What I'm saying is you're double the price plus you come out a lot longer in between characters. And Jada, they're almost falling in that trap too, but they better get their act together too as well because your price is cheaper,
yeah.
your product is good, but now you're sort of falling in that I'm gonna take 6 to 7 months to get these out. Before they were like pumping them out, getting even the restock going. All of a sudden, I don't know what a wall hit them or something, and they're not getting their products out fast enough.
They
They're
did at
show
least tease their waves, so they you physically have seen what
yeah,
they
but
look like.
so does everybody else tease over. Like Mayfex teases it all the time.
So that's a good example there too, though. People
Yeah.
still buy SH Figure Arts.
Do
I would
they?
say they would. Do
Do
they
they?
not? Yeah, yeah, they do. Not Street
Not
Fighter
yeah,
because
that's
they always,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When you're messing with
no,
Jada,
but like you have either like so you have your SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball versus the Dragon Stars. People are obviously going to go to that import one.
well, there's
You
who else is making Dragon Ball figures?
There's the domestic cheap ones in GameStops.
Who else is making Dragon Ball figures?
But
Well,
that's the thing.
I'm just saying that the two IPs specifically we just talked about, Street Fighter and Mega Man, there are companies that can make better quality stuff from those IPs, but it's how often are you going to drop them? Like, do I have to wait? Which is one of the reasons why I left Storm Collectibles. I stopped collecting the
Yeah.
Street Fighter because they take a year or two just to make one figure, and I'm just I can't do this. I like my collection this century,
You
right? And
also have to
so
keep in mind though, when these sell out, they're just done. So these are for people who want them.
that's also maybe another thing that might hinder people from collecting from them instead of Jada because Jada, they sell out. They're like, you know what? We'll send you another shipment.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just see Fei Long sitting in shelves everywhere now.
So that's not necessarily a good thing.
It's still there if you want to start from fresh. You'll at least get one figure there. Those cheap ones are Bandai too.
Oh, gross! I didn't. I don't consider them Bandai.
Yeah. So, anyways, I do think MDLX is a good company and they do make great products. I mean, there's Transformer line is really good. But yeah, if they want to compete with Jada, they need to pump these out a little bit more quicker.
I don't think they're trying to compete, and that's
You don't think
Smart
so?
of them. I think that's smart of them. I think they are just like, here's for the diehard Mega Man fans. We're gonna release
How many of
15,000
those are there?
of
Is there a lot
these.
of that? No,
Oh,
diehard Mega Man.
they don't shut the hell up. They want their Mega
Really?
yeah.
I've never met anyone that's a Mega Man fan.
Oh man, they're intense.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I've not met one Mega Man
It's
fan.
because like Capcom just keeps releasing the same game over and over and over and over. So they're like, give us a new game. If you're gonna make like that's also why you can't really market him that well for import level figures, aside from the small amount of people who want him, because you don't make any video games or shows to market
To
your
warrant the new
character.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But it's cool they're doing that. We saw the Simpsons stuff. You have some D-Arts ones back there. They fall apart out of the mirror look of them. His Zero's hair weighs more than the figure. So that's why I want the MDLX versions of
So
him.
does this guy's hair.
Yeah, he's basically Goku. I'm afraid to pick him up. The peg will snap if I lift his head up.
Every month I have like certain figures that happen to sit on my shelf, my table here for a while. I've got a couple here in display. I got Sideswipe and I've got SS3 Goku. Yeah. Change them up.
What else we got going on? Oh, so speaking of ones who pump their figures out, I don't have any but the Joy Toy Ninja
Just the
Turtles.
4-inch line, right?
Yeah.
That
So
does look good though.
it does look good. So we have Krang here. I appreciate their accessories.
See, it looks like my butcher.
Oh, you got the Walker, Krang, the swap out head. KG, I think, has...
No meats for you. Sorry, go ahead.
No, just try to picture him. KJ has Shredder. He looked cool. The turtles look great. So we have Krang and his mech suit. I don't know what the android's called, his android body. Then we have Slash.
Yo, that looks good.
With his little baby version.
Woo! So cute.
His lobster sandwich on a dagger. Beer for some reason.
That's me hungry right there. Lobster sandwich? Oh, baby. Give it to me.
His sweet blade.
This is a great table like collection. If you want to look at a little desk collection.
And then we have Toka. So hold on a second. Yeah, it's basically the same body, but that's okay. They switched out the knee pads.
It's the same body, yeah.
It's the same. It's the exact. But it's cool for anyone who's debating on like, oh, which mutant bad turtle was the best. Like, okay, you can have both. Yeah, here you go. And they made them different enough. They painted them lighter.
I would have lost my, you know what, if this was 6-inch line. I would have literally, I would have burned my build.
So
my room down.
The ones that are coming out, the 1/12 ones, were too buff for you.
Not these guys. Joy Toy made 112-inch.
No, the I don't think you remember them. I'll see if I can find them.
You're talking about the. Oh, you're talking about the one we talked about with Bebop, right?
No, not those ones. I know you don't like those ones because the scales are weird. Okay,
yeah, but they're not bad, but the scales.
These ones.
Yeah, this is the one that you collected, right?
I didn't get it. No, these aren't even out yet. These are new.
These are the steroid ones we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Are these too buff for you?
Yeah, they look good. They look good. Is that the whole set for $99?
No, you wish.
I wish. I wish. The ones with the cake. Hello, Matthew.
Hey, Matthew, what's going on?
Yeah. Joy Toys have what? Ryan says Joy Toys have a super strong paint smell.
They're probably like MDLX, I guess, the oil smell.
Oh, yeah. These are...
Hold on, I want to go look at my Zero now. I'm still here.
What's he talking about, his Zero? Some Transformer stuff? He wants to go sniff the oil, I bet. That's what it is. Gets high off the oil smell. This guy. Joy Toy 4-inch line Toka looks really good. The attention to detail, the sculpting, the painting, this is on point, man. Like you gotta appreciate that.
Ryan was saying if they made a good Zero, he'd buy it from MDLX. This is the character he's talking about. This hair piece like weighs more than the figure, so that's why I'm excited for MDLX to do one, so I don't have to deal with these guys anymore.
You know who they should get license for?
Hmm.
Sonic.
That'd be good.
I think they can make a killer Sonic line.
I don't think he's more so for his game sucks so bad. I think only kids would buy the figures.
Yeah,
So
but movies are making a lot of money.
because they do have the Nendroid figures. Like they do have import figures. I like my Jax ones though, like simple, cheap.
Every
And I
time I
love that.
walk by like a Sonic figure or something of Sonic, I always like, would D get this?
So I've texted you, I'm like, should I get this? And I have it in
Yeah, I'm
hand.
like,
And then I put it back
I'm
every
like, do
time.
I take a picture and send it to him, see if he wants these pajamas or flip flops or something?
Probably have them.
Yeah, you probably do.
Here's a 78's
Oh, tentacles.
No
That's
tentacles this time.
okay. She looks very uplifting.
She does the trick. I like this. So I saw Eric Fulton on displaying model behavior. He posts all the time, so I didn't want to just take his information. I love that smell. It's the new car smell, you know. So I don't have any of these, but I always see them, the Kotobo Kia like kits where you can make the armor a smaller like minion type character or weapons. Like so this is what she looks like default, but you can armor them up. She comes with a scythe, this little skeleton ghoul dude, alternate faceplates, head sculpts. Like I like these. It's just do I want to
I don't
start a
even know
whole
what
new
this
thing?
is. I
They
don't
look
even know what
cool.
it even
That's all
is.
that matters. But that's you did the same thing for Common Rider. This to me is what Common Rider was for you, where you're just like, oh, this looks
Gotcha.
interesting. I
So
don't
do
know
they
anything
make
about
like
it.
a million versions of these?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Then you're doing something wrong.
It ain't the truck's fault. Tell you that right now. Lay off the Taco Bell, buddy. So it comes with a bike. That bike looks cool. That could be a good Batman Beyond bike.
And
Well,
then of course you
I
can
just
armor it up.
the other part where there's the whole metal was yeah, that looks cool.
Or any like cyberpunk stylish.
Just spray it black and red.
Then on to 5K stuff, we have Medi Toys, Adventure Team Warrior, Thief, and Butcher. So you have these little goblin dudes. Ryan, are you into these things at all? I know you like your Warriors. You made a 700 that sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. I'm wondering how fast that. Did they make a limited run of those Metroplexes?
The big
Like,
one.
yeah, like were they just like immediately like I didn't even bother
I
to
don't know
look.
if it's for sale yet. Is it?
Big
Oh yeah,
Bad Toy Store
it's
had
for
it.
pre-order. Yeah, pre-order still. I don't know how many they are up for pre-order.
And no part of you wants that. Like nothing enticing about it.
Remember my joke? May the divorce be with you.
Yeah, okay.
I could get it, and I won't get in a lot of trouble. But the thing is
It's a smart move.
it a smart move? Because it will be a day where she will find out about it.
It's not even that. It's like, would you be like? Is it one of those things that you buy, make awesome, and then you just never touch it again?
Right?
You
That's
never
what I'm
look at
afraid
it.
of. Like that's what I'm like. That's why I don't want to collect as much as anymore that I used to, because it became to the point where like, oh, cool, I got this. Okay, let's just put it away here and never see it again.
That's why I've been
So
selling a bunch of stuff. Like,
yeah,
have
I
I
want to
looked
go
at you?
back.
Do I appreciate you? No, I
Yeah,
don't. Okay, gone.
yeah. That's why I go back into whatever I have here. It's like Christmas every day for me if I want to. I'll open something, enjoy it, and I need to catch up. I really do. So things will trickle in, but not to the torrid pace it was in 2024.
Yeah.
So
I also was browsing another one of these. I don't have any of these, but those Mega Man model kits, I might buy base.
ooh,
So I was just looking at them now.
very nice.
It's from Mega Man EXE. So Ryan, I thought was interested in these goblins, but apparently he doesn't care. I figure your display needs like just fodder to like kill and stuff, but
These
apparently
remind me
not.
of that. What's that thing that Robo keeps pumping out all the time?
Oh, something links.
Those what is it called? They're little goblins.
They look
They're
cool.
yeah, not my thing though. Yeah, see, highly posable likes it, so nice.
It's funny. Every time I loaded up a toy site, they would always be on the front page, but now I don't see them at all. Plunderlings, thank you,
Thunderings,
actually.
thank
Thank you,
you.
thank you. I don't
Yeah,
have
I
many.
have zero interest in those things, but there's a lot of people that love them, and they found a market. Good for them. I wish the company well. They've been pumping them out hard. I do appreciate the little stop motion they have.
Yeah.
These remind me of the Plunderings.
And then you have Hero Toys. I like their company. They have the Tribal Warzone Great Chieftain action figure and base kit, $43. For the deposit is 29. Second payment's $100.
Jeez, not cheap.
So he looks like a badass.
War of Warcraft.
You ever play those games?
I didn't ever played it, but I had friends that had played it. So
And like Diablo and all those.
yeah, I had friends who played
Lich
that.
King.
And what's that one? The future one? Was it? Not Warcraft. What's the one? The future one? The future version of Warcraft.
Oh, StarCraft. I was like, what are you
StarCraft.
talking about? I forgot. I was trying to think of are you talking about Cyberpunk?
Yeah,
I totally forgot StarCraft was a thing.
My friend was a huge. I don't know if he still is, but he used to be a huge fan of that. He used to make me sit there and watch him play because he's like, "You can learn from me." I'm like, "I don't want to learn from you. Go away." Now, can we go out now?
Yo, man.
What's that?
I was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, they take a lot. Like, you got to sit down and I did it.
Well, he would roll out his mat
against...
and his mouse and everything, his keyboard. I'm like, you dork, get out of here.
I did it once against the computer, and I was like, oh, I thought I was doing well. I'm like, okay, time to go online. Slaughtered in 2 seconds. Like, okay, I don't have time for this. I'm out. I'm out. If this guy was green, like he should be, I'd buy him. They'll do an alt color. Yeah. You don't think so?
100% they will. Why wouldn't they? All right, what else we got on tap?
I like to throw in some
randoms.
Oh man, he does look cool. I kind of want this guy. Randomly, Human Torch. They are milking this movie dry. You got the Deadpool Wolverine version of Human Torch.
If you want a good Captain America head, here you go.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't have any desire for a hot toy.
No, zero. Especially at that price.
He does look good.
Time travel, you say? Use all those accessories for your real Human Torch figure. Yeah. Is that it?
It was a slow week today. I was curious, is there anything that you're looking forward to? Any leaks that you are hoping they will reveal?
Well, I don't know. What's coming down the pipeline? I keep forgetting because
I just want my Jazz. I want my MDLX Jazz. That's my
Oh, yes. Is that even available for pre-order?
Yeah, it's been up for a while.
Oh, oops. No, I think I pre-ordered.
I was like, go check your inbox before you accidentally pre-order 3, because you might have pre-ordered 2 already.
I'm gonna order Jazz tomorrow from Studio Series because I need my Jazz to stand next to Optimus and go Prime. Autobots are gonna attack. Decepticons on the way.
You still need Rumble. A Rumble.
What was the line again?
From the movie.
First you
crack the shell. Captain Nut inside.
First we crack the shell, then we get no, it was something else. You screwed the line up now. Now you have to search for it. Google it. First we crack the shell, then we crack the nuts. What was it? Somebody, please.
The moment's gone. I don't
please, somebody help me.
You're the Transformer guy.
D is unreliable. What? I got charged for a new John Wick hot toy. Oh, cool. John Wick, yeah.
Did they do a cane? Did you get cane? You got a cane of something. Was it SH or I can't remember. I remember Ryan, the blind dude.
You're talking about Ryan, okay.
Yeah. No, it was right. First you crack the shell, then you crack the nuts inside.
Nice.
That's what it was.
Dude, when that line... Transformers movie had some sick lines, man.
It was all right.
I'm in the beginning. Get to the shit. Get to the shit. As a kid, you find the stupidest thing to laugh at, right?
Yeah, like spelling boobs on your calculator, just like random. ICUP.
I don't know what you're talking about. You did that, not me.
Spell I cup. They'll say this backwards. So you don't. I I think you just don't remember half the stuff you pre-ordered, and that's okay because neither do I.
I do know that my fatigue for GI Joe is a real thing now.
Classified's done.
I wouldn't say done. I would just say there's a couple of things I didn't pre-order. Like I was a purist or completionist from the beginning, and I just realized this, I'm good.
Okay.
Like I'll get the one-off main. Awesome. There's some characters still available. They haven't pulled out yet, but I think for in terms of army building, those days are done.
Yeah.
I even think even some of the Viper soldiers, I might even not even bother picking any of them up.
Would you ever
Or
sell any?
I'm in the midst of selling some. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. I have like 2 Rubbermaid bins of stuff that I'm gonna sell. So
It's therapeutic. I'm starting to love it. Just seeing things dwindle.
yeah, I mean, I don't want to dwindle at the cost of losing a lot of money too.
Yeah,
Right?
no, don't downsell. Like, sell it for
Yeah, there.
cost
I
of
know
a
there are some things I'm gonna have to way lower the price versus what I bought it for, but I also see things that I paid retail and they're worth double the price. So I think at the end of the day, if it equals out for me, that's good
yeah.
enough, right? So, oh,
Oops,
sorry.
sorry.
I feel that I've sold a bunch of fakes a couple weeks ago. A lot of DC Marvel multiverse stuff.
You were the ambassador. What's going on here? What's going on here?
If somebody had only told you,
No, he
no, but I'm just joking. I
yeah,
am
no.
joking. But
I
I understand what you're saying, and I understand what he's saying too, because I remember doing it all only to start back up a few years later, and it was really therapeutic to get rid of like 90% of my collection. Right? So
there's Puck for anyone who's curious.
don't show him. Why are you showing him?
He does figure reviews as well. He's getting back into it. He got
Hey
Red
Brick,
Hulk.
how you doing over there, man? I hope you're
Rick,
doing
what's going
good.
on?
I'm hoping you guys are good over there, Brick. Let me know what's going on, buddy. I immediately thought of Brick of what the stuff that's going on over there in California. So,
Darth too.
oh, Darth is there too. Okay, I didn't know
I was
that.
like,
Yeah.
"Are you still alive?" I saw him pop up on different toy channels. So I'm like, "Oh, good, you're alive." So,
Yeah, Brick, let us know if it's affecting your area or not. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's really devastating and sad to hear what's going on over there.
but as you can see, he also has a channel.
Oh, of course, yeah. Brick is highly educated and very well versed in this lore.
And
He
everything
knows
really.
his
He knows everything. Like
he knows his stuff. Hey, Rasper, everybody's here. Look at this. All these people coming to say hi.
oh, Will and Bancho. I see Bancho posting still, so I know he's all right. And Will.
I hope all of you guys are doing well. Please take care of yourselves. Yeah, it's really it sucks. I have some friends as well outside of the Collectorverse
Do
here.
you have family there?
I have found, but they're up north.
Yeah.
They're northern part of California. They're like San Jose, Sacramento area. So they're not too affected. This is mainly by the LA, by the water as well. So, but there's 4 different fronts of fire. I don't know if it's still 4 fronts of fire going on, but yeah, thoughts out to everybody there. I just hope it's crazy, man. I saw some of the pictures. I was in disbelief because I was just there 3 months ago.
I
And
see people just happy to like find their dog. Like, my house burned down, but my dog was alive under the rubble, and then they're just like so thankful. I'm like, well, that's sort of nice. I'm like, I'm glad your dog is alive. Like, I'm glad you found the good in this awful sin. Like, it's hard. I can't say anything. I'm not in that situation. Like, I'm not judging, but I can't speak about something I haven't been involved in. The only thing I can do is offer my sympathies.
I am donating money to the Red Cross this week. If you guys want to help, the Red Cross is one of the best places to send money to because they're actually on the ground. They actually provide not just food and water, shelter. They also provide mental health support for a lot of people there too. Because a lot of people are just their whole house, their whole life is gone.
Yeah.
Right? They couldn't even save their pictures, and everything's gone. And who knows how long it's going to take for them to find a home. To some people might not recover from all of this. They'll be homeless probably, and you don't want anyone to be like that. So, yeah, I urge you if you can, even if it's $1, just do whatever you can to Red Cross. Send it to them. They're on the grounds right now trying to help people. So,
Rick's so
do,
good, but my
th-
sympathies to your family's neighbors. I'm
thanks.
glad your family's okay.
Here in San Francisco, but my parents and brother live in Pasadena. Yeah, I heard in line of the environment, they're evacuated, but their homes are intact. Oh man, I just hope that insurance companies over there don't do that BS what they've done to a lot of people in Florida,
Yeah.
with what they banned them from buying hurricane insurance or anything like that. I hope they don't just say, "Yeah, you know what, we're not doing fire insurance
They're
anymore."
exploit the loopholes.
Yeah,
We find
just
out which insurance companies are scumbags and which ones are
yeah,
legitimate.
gutless ones, right? Tuck their tails and run away because they don't want to pay up people to fix their homes. Well, why did you offer them the insurance in the first place? Oh, you know why? Because they're making oodles of money because nobody claims on any of
That
this
was in our
stuff.
act of God clause.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Brush fires don't count.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nature.
I hope it's not that bad over there in
Why?
regards
I'm telling you right now, they will look for every
for
little
everything.
inkling,
Yeah.
everything they can to get away from paying anybody. And if they do end up paying for you and fixing your house, you're never going to be able to get that insurance again because your insurance is going to go through the roof.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's like, well, this isn't the same house as before, and like the premiums are all different.
Yeah, your premium will double or triple easy overnight.
Yeah.
They do that with a lot of people when they have like floods in their house or things like that.
Oh god.
Yeah, just gutless. And they'll file for bankruptcy too if they have to, and they don't have to pay for anything. Uh, it says, it's really sad, but I really appreciate the concern for the kind words. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter where anybody is at anywhere. You just don't want to see people's livelihoods gone, right? It's just it's crazy. I just recently, a month ago, I know someone threw somebody else in Richmond. Their whole condo burned down. And I was talking to the guy while he's outside waiting for the fire trucks to come. And he's just telling me, he's like, oh, by the way, yeah, right now my house is burning down. I'm like, what? And he's like,
So
yeah,
casual.
yeah. And he's so casual, but because he thought it wasn't going to be a big deal. They'll get it under control, but ended up burning his house down. Like he lost almost everything in his house.
There was an arson attack in Burnaby too, my mom's friend. They got him on camera, like pull up, throw a cocktail, and then drive off. So we all just assume a developer wanted the property to rebuild, and they wouldn't sell, so someone just came and burned it down.
Oh, jeez. Anyways, I hope all the best.
Yeah,
If you want to help,
but ended on a high note. So the Red Cross, like you were saying, is a good one.
It's a great place if you want to donate money. Do Red Cross. They're really good. They're on the grounds right now. They're at the forefront of it all with the firefighters. Shout out to all the firefighters, everybody that's putting time in, probably overtime, exhausted. God bless you guys and all the best to you guys. I hope everything gets back to normal as soon as possible for a lot of people. But yeah, donate to the Red Cross if you can, even $1. It makes a big difference for them. It adds up.
I was gonna say, I know Darth loves his animals, so don't forget about the animals as well. If you are an animal lover, I'm not saying, but
Darth. Man, I swear, if I was in that area, I'd probably take like 2 or 3 dogs myself.
Darth is a big animal lover, and I assumed, I was like, I don't even know if he has anything on his page about this. First thing I saw on Darth's page, David T. Gutierrez.
Shout out to you, Darth.
There is adoptions, don't shop. So many large dogs needs foster homes now. So go check out his profile if you want to look into it more, and he's very knowledgeable.
Let some family members know if they're in the area in California that are not affected, they would like to adopt a dog. Why not get a dog that doesn't have a home? Why have to go to a breeder to get a dog? Just go and help a dog out there. Dogs are amazing creatures.
Inscribing back, glad you talked. I don't know anything about them. I do see there are some comics. I'm gonna check them out, and I'm gonna see if they were worth reading and continuing on next week. If they suck, I will let you know, Break. but but we will see. I didn't want to ignore his comment there because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
you scrolling back, Rick.
Is that it for today?
That's it for today. Continue on with your anime trek. I'm very surprised by the ones you
Yeah, yeah.
chose.
Yeah, see,
It's cool. It's cool.
I'm
I'm
venturing
learning
out.
about you.
I'm
Yeah.
diversifying here. Okay. I will be back next week to talk about what animes are leading the charge. Have the three that I mentioned still in the
Whoever said
lead.
Arcane still doesn't win anything because
I
I
haven't
was
said anything yet. I haven't said
no.
anything yet, but I'll give you the list tomorrow. I'll bring the list down next.
Yeah.
Sorry, not tomorrow. Next week. Join me on Fridays. I'm solo doing the popcorn chicken on Fridays now at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. So come and hang out with me because I could use the chatter. It'd be nice to talk with people. I'm by myself. I'm alone. Sad. No, I'm just kidding. I enjoyed talking about the news around Hollywood and what's going on. And then we have our finale for our Silo review on Sunday, The Mighty Show. It's the last episode. We're going to break it all down. I'm excited for it. It's a really good show. Check it out on Apple TV Silo Season 2. We're going to break down the last episode. And then we are back next week, Mondays, on a new time, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. It's an hour early from what we used to do, and half an hour early from what we currently used to do. Today we started late. We had some things to do, so we couldn't get in on time. But yeah, starting next week, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time is our new time on Monday. And with that, so wherever you're on the world or the universe, have yourself a good morning, a good day, and a good